Alright, look here everyone, it's me, Maldo. I've been chewing on this Arzuros' butt cheeks for the last hour, and it's basically out of flavor. Heard you guys got some dongo. What is it made out of? Rice flour and it's chewy? Sounds delicious. Hey, let me come have some. Hey, where are you guys going? Why you look so scared? Hey, give me some of that dongo, damn it. Good. Bastards, hey, you don't get out of here. There's still some flavor left in those butt cheeks. I'll come back for you guys later. Alright everyone, and hello, and this is Shepard. Sorry, no camera today. Sorry for those of you who enjoy it. This time, yet another Switch Axe run. Different build here. Going for Hellfire. I think Hellfire is an interesting ability, especially if you're in a multi-monster quest, and maybe I don't know, but maybe if we see a version 2.0 introducing a lot more of these, this could end up being helpful. It's still helpful against, like, single monster quests, but that first Hellfire stun is the most valuable because it's the easiest one to get. It only takes 1 proc of Hellfire. After that, it takes between 2 and 3 in order to knock them over again, and those can be kind of hard to build up. Still not impossible, though. Otherwise, build in general is also going for Exhaust. Exhaust, if you didn't know, has 2, like, kinda secret properties. So, the first one, and maybe it's more obvious, is Exhaust can KO. And I believe it does scale with the amount of exhaust the exhaust file does, so you should see KOs happen a lot more with, say, the Ore 2 Switch Axe than you would with, say, the Diablo Switch Axe. Although you'll still usually get 1 KO for both of them, you just get a lot faster with the Ore 2. Second one, and I have no idea how this works or interacts at all, but Exhaust File seems to have some interaction with flinching. I don't know, it's kind of wild, but the monsters basically are constantly flinching with Exhaust File. Maybe it's got, like, increased flinch tolerance or increased part break. I don't know. But it does something. So those are kind of like 2 bonus things, in addition to the fact that, you know, Exhaust File in general still does 10% motion value per hit. I guess it's not really that special anymore. Every file does 10% now, but that's what made it still kind of okay to use in World, even though everybody still used Power File. Still heats up relatively quickly. Feels like it heats up about as quickly as Elemental File. I don't know that it's that much different. It's certainly not as good as Dragon File in terms of heating up, but the flinches and the KO, I think, kind of make up for that. Sometimes you get a flinch and you're like, oh, I didn't want that. This set has some other things going on. It has 2 points of Counter-Strike on the Talisman. I went ahead and I maxed that out, so we've got max Hellfire, we got max Counter-Strike, so sometimes I get hit. Every time I get hit and I get knocked through the air, just assume I'm doing that on purpose. Counter-Strike, though, a lot of people want to know, it's not a very clear skill description. Basically, whenever you take a hit where you either can wirefall recover from, or you get hit back so much that you can't even wirefall recover from it, it activates Counter-Strike for 30 seconds. So, I mean, it's a decent amount of time, and with wirefall recovery, it's even easier to kind of keep it up. So, easy Anjanath there. Should be a relatively easy Mizu after taking all that Anjanath damage. Let's talk a little bit more about Hellfire. Hellfire 4. So as soon as a monster gets enraged, you're going to instantly get a proc of Hellfire. Afterwards, it goes a bit on a timer. It feels kind of like every 30 seconds or so, you get yourself another stack of it. Something like that. I haven't actually timed it. Maybe I will. If I do, I'll put a little number on screen about how long it actually takes between procs while the monster's enraged. Hellfire 4 makes it so that you even get to continue generating Hellfire even after the monster's no longer enraged. And then you just need to either have your weapon sheath, do a wire bug zippy move, and you can leave the Hellfire behind you, or even some wire bug moves do, you know, the Hellfire ejection as well. I like Switch Axe, both of the Switch Axe moves, both Invincible Gambit as well as, was it Switch Charger? I think that's what it's called. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Have a effect where you end up leaving your Hellfire behind. So Switch Axe is a very good choice for this build. Doesn't have to be. Could work for Sword and Shield fine. You have got that one move that launches you through the air. That should work fine. Anything that kind of sends you flying would work with it. Alright, so pretty good so far. We got Zinogre here. Might take a little bit longer. Only because we're not going to get the benefit of any sort of a Wyvern ride on him, but that's okay. I think this is an interesting fight. I don't even know if he ever even gets charged up here with the amount of flinches that Exhaust File do, as well as trips that we get from Hellfire, as well as a KO. Like, he can't even really do anything. He's just kind of stuck. You probably noticed some of my combos I am doing pretty good number of Rapid Morph combos. I feel like if you have a weapon that benefits from Rapid Morph, barring something very specific, there's like almost no reason not to just run Almudron. Especially if you're also like targeting kind of an attack 7 sort of build or whatever, some sort of an attack build, because Almudron already has 2 level 2 slots. The only other competition is Barroth. That only other gives you, you know, 2 points of attack as well, so works out pretty well. What a shame he was so close to that. Should be easy KO if we actually can hit the head. I don't know about you guys. I feel like Zinogre is like way stronger in this game. Like, in Iceborne, obviously, he was tanky as hell and kind of annoying, but he didn't feel like a good fight. I feel like this Zinogre actually like puts up a good fight now. I kind of like him. A little bit harder with Hellfire. Really benefited by Hellfire 4 there, because unless he charges up all the way, he doesn't really become enraged. So, not a great choice out the bat if you're going to be farming Zinogre. I don't know that this build exactly would be decent. At least you could drop the Hellfire. Exhaust, on the other hand, great choice. Now, between exhaustion and between the flinches, he may never charge up, which, from a speedrun perspective, kind of bad. He does take more damage when charged up, but from a casual, I just want to destroy Zinogre's perspective, maybe okay. So sad, just sitting him staring, just him staring at us. I think I even got 2 sleeps here as well. Probably should sharpen here. Oh well. We had a debate one of the other days on stream about what the best wake up is for Switch Axe. I do feel, especially with Rapid Morph, doing the overhead chop into transformation into the A like triple strike, which could then even be looped back around to transformation chop, seems pretty good to me. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go for the kill here. There's so many shinies, there's no way I'd ever actually be able to pick them up reasonably if I were to actually capture him. Set does have 3 points of Drain on it, as well as 3 points of Speed Sharpen. You get a little bit of a benefit for the Malo gloves because the Handicraft actually does something. For the Ore Switch Axe, it keeps it in blue a little bit longer, compared to the Diablo Switch Axe, which you get like a sliver of blue sharpness, which I just don't feel like it's worth it. So that's kind of my choice for why I would use Ore over Diablos here. Also, interesting thing about this set, I don't really go crit lit at all. I mean, we get some crit from the legs. I might have slotted in one extra point of expert, but it's not like, not a crit boost set at all, but I still feel like it's okay. It really shines in the standpoint of you're going to be locking things down a lot. Like being able to get a KO into a Hellfire, into either another KO or an exhaust is a very long status chain. And we're still not even really sacrificing that much raw in order to get this put all together. It's obviously not meant to be like ultra fast, like murder the training pool as quickly as possible, but it is a lot of fun. And I think it actually does kind of hold its own, especially with a weapon like Switch Axe that is really able to shake off the Hellfire consistently. Little note, I do go for the attack up, ramp up on the Switch Axe there. You do have to start earlier in the tree. I think the Ore tree, the Ore 1 line, you have to get it from there and then upgrade into the Conquerus. So we use the Drain Jewels there. Makes sense. We're using Exhaust. Attack on the Almudron Helm. Rapid Morph just makes sense. It's good value. The chest, if you wanted to drop it for something else, you could. And you also don't need to max out counter as well. Counter Strike. You don't need to. The arms for Magnum Aldo maybe make the most sense for getting a third point of Hellfire. And again, I'm assuming you've got a talisman that has at least 2 points anyways. Anjanath and Ingot Greaves are obviously there just to give us some more attack, and the little bonus expert is there just for a little bit extra damage. That's it for now. We're going to be watching the update 2.0 live stream on twitch.tv/SDShepherd, probably right around the time when you're watching this video. So if you finish this and you want to see some live reactions, go ahead and join us over at twitch.tv/SDShepherd. Otherwise, until next time, I love you, good luck, and have a good hunt.